Alrighty everyone, me and Fred are up and ready to go this morning. We're headed over to Dead Horse Point. I think. Dead Horse Point. So we're gonna drive over there. It's about an hour and a half drive from where we're at. 59 miles. Should be fine on gas, I have a full tank. So, yeah. Once we see some cool stuff, we'll show you. It's so gorgeous out here. Cool little chameleon here. Me and Fred stopped in the parking lot. Just check out the view. Look at this canyon. This is amazing. So right now we are at the Monitor and Merrimack Overlook, and those two buttes out there are supposed to resemble the Monitor and the Merrimack from the Civil War, the battle of the two ironclad ships. They do look pretty similar. So across the valley there you can see the mountains. I think they're called the LaSalle Mountains. Maybe. But we were camped at the base of those yesterday. So that's where we were yesterday, and this is where we're at today. Really neat overlook. It's called the Monitor and Merrimack Overlook. So if you're headed to Canyonlands, it's on the way, so just pull over, check it out. It's pretty neat. I'm sure this is just a small snippet of what we're going to see today. Okay, back to the car. So right now me and Fred are walking the little path at the LaSalle viewpoint area. So you can see the LaSalle Mountains out there. Like I said, that's where we stayed last night, more at the base of those mountains. So we had a good viewpoint. You can see from the same viewpoint, you can see the Monitor and Merrimack over there. Then you got the LaSalle Mountains. A little area. We are on a trail, as you can see by the green markers. We're just enjoying our day out here, aren't we, Fred? So when we get back to the car, I think I'm going to feed him. See if he'll actually eat this time. I have a feeling he will. But what a gorgeous view out here. Oh my goodness. Hopefully we're going to see some arches later today. I think that'll be fun. Oh my gosh, I could live out here. I could really live out here. I love Colorado, I love Fort Collins, but man, this place is just so unique and so beautiful. So there's this little trail at the parking lot. You can kind of see the parking lot up there. You can't see any cars, but you can see the signage. But nobody, absolutely nobody is taking the trail down here. So I think they're missing out, because this is cool. Look at that. Don't you do that, Fred. You'll push me off this thing. He's sticking his nose between my legs. No bueno, dude. Not when I'm standing on that. This is what he's doing. He doesn't like the thing on his nose, so he does that. What a beautiful view. And nobody's coming over here. There's probably like 20 people in the parking lot, and nobody even walked over here. They're just standing at the top there. You gotta get out, people. You gotta walk around. You can't just park in the parking lot and not not walk around. Oh my gosh. What do you think, Fred? I wish you would take this thing off my nose. Alright, there's nobody over here. There's no reason to have it on. Alright, happy now? Looks like there's another cool lookout over here. Like I said, we're the only ones here. Everyone else just kind of stayed at the top of the parking lot. Pretty cool. We're about 4.5 miles from the overlook, or from maybe the entrance to the park. I'm not sure. But when we get done with this, we're gonna go over to the Gemini Bridges trailhead. Check that out. I love that there are cows on the side of the road, just chilling. All right, we're out here at the visitor center at Dead Horse Point State Park. Awesome overlooks over here. No one got Fred out of the car. We are going to walk this trail, probably the entirety of it. It might be about 5 or 6 miles. Brought a little bit of water. We have a GPS just in case we need it. Seems like it's pretty heavily trafficked trail, so nothing's getting in trouble or anything like that. Yeah. Can't get over it. It's so amazing. Alright, that's close as I want to get to the edge, Fred. Let's go back. Check this rock out. All right, let's go. I feel like this is straight down. Yep. Nope. Get away from there. Stick out the selfie stick and see how far down it goes. Good luck, Fred. Okay. Good enough for me. Oh, wrong way, Fred. Come on, this way. Fred. Good jump. There's a four-wheel drive road over there going out of the canyon. Saw a bunch of cars on it earlier. Maybe something we check out later. So I was just really thinking about how this place got its name by reading that sign back there. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm going to tell you real quick. So apparently there's a really thin part of the road, and some people corralled some horses on the point. Never came back and got them. So they just starved and thirsted to death on the point. Oh, we got another dog. Hold on, look over here. Over. No. How's it going? Nope, stay here. Stay here. Good. All right. No, come on, Fred. All right. So like I was saying, they just left those horses on the point, and they died. Like, and so some other people came out there and found them. It got me wondering. I'm like, why would you leave horses out there on that point? I mean, horses are expensive, and they were especially expensive back then, as they were used for transportation. So I just don't understand why you would leave horses, a bunch of horses on the point, and never come back and get them. Unless maybe something happened to the cattle hands or the ranchers, and maybe they died and never could come back and get them. I don't know. It just broke my heart, though. I hate. Kind of wish I didn't know how this place got its name now. But right now we're headed over to Meander Point. We'll check that out. It's called Meander Point. See for miles and miles and miles. What a beautiful day today. We couldn't have asked for a better day today. It rained yesterday, so it's not dusty out here. It doesn't rain a lot out here, so we got kind of lucky with that. The weather's perfect. It's like 70 degrees at most today. It's probably up where we're at and top. It's probably only like 55, 60 degrees maybe. But absolutely gorgeous day. Complete opposite of what it was yesterday. So we are enjoying the heck out of this. Aren't we, Fred? That's right. Look at this overlook. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's just a straight drop down. No, get away from that, Fred. Come on, let's go. He scares me being close to those overlooks. Like, y'all missed it, but we were walking up to like a bunch of rocky ledge, so like they stack up the rocks, you know. So we're walking up to that. There's just nothing but a drop on the other side, and Freddy goes to jump up on this ledge, and he gets his front two paws up there, and I yank him down before. Man, crazy. He almost killed himself today. Crazy dog. Alright, so me and Fred weren't going to do this. I'm getting kind of tired, and so is he, I'm sure. And he hasn't eaten yet, but we're going to go look at the rim overlook. It's another half-mile added to our trip. But I don't know if I'll ever be out here again, so we might as well check it out. One thing that's kind of wild about the West Rim Trail is nobody is on it. We saw a ton of people on the East Rim Trail. It's a little bit more paved and probably more accessible. This is more of a primitive trail, but I would have expected to see a few more people on this trail. So we feel pretty alone out here right now. There's nobody with us, which is nice because you can film and not be embarrassed about your filming. Yep. Stay away from that, Fred. So it's been great that it rained yesterday because a lot of these little potholes have water in them. And I don't stop every 2 seconds to give Fred water. Check this out. Ooh, boy. No, thank you. All right, let's go this way, Fred. I think my anxiety is a little higher having Fred out here on these cliffs, especially after he about jumped off of one. Yeah, this is a cool place. Maybe a cool place to have a picnic or lunch. I forgot to bring food. All I have is water. I only thought we'd be out here for a little bit. Oh my gosh. Fred, come here. We are not getting anywhere closer than that. All right, come here, Fred. Found a big old fat lizard. You see him? Afraid you don't see him. So we were going to go back to the trail, but we saw this overlook over here, so we figured, let's go check this out. Raise you up in the air a little bit. This is my kind of overlook, where you can kind of stand, but you don't feel like you're going to fall off the edge. Like I said, only one out here. I haven't seen anybody since I saw 2 people actually, once we got on the Western Trail, but that was really closer to the road, so I don't know if they did the whole thing. Hold on, Fred. Okay. Little cactus flowers are blooming. That's pretty cool. All right, everyone, we're about 2.5 miles left to get to the visitor center. I'm tired. We've been walking almost 5.5 miles, over 2 hours. I know Fred's tired. He's starting to lag behind a little bit. I'm tired. Ready to get some food. I bet Freddie will eat this time. So I'll get him fed. And then we're going to go hopefully see some arches. So that'll be next on the agenda, I think, today. I was dropping the FJ down this road, and I couldn't see over the top. I'm glad I didn't keep going. There's nothing. But I think it's our first arch up there. It's hard to see. Actually, it may not even be. No, never mind. That's not an arch. I don't know if I went the wrong way. Or I think I'm supposed to turn left where I turned right. But pretty cool area. Beast. Love this thing. Goes over everything. Me and Fred just got to Gemini Bridges, and you can see one of the bridges right here. I'm not going to get too close to this edge, but you can see the bridge right there. And then I think there's a second one right here. Yeah, so these are two different bridges. So you can see the middle of them right there. A little scary. See if we can get a better view of them up here. Either way, we're gonna have a cool view. A plaque over here. Let's go check it out. In memory of Bo James Daly, who lost his life at this location doing what he loved most. October 9th, 1999. Forever young. Turn it up as loud as you want. I think I've heard about this place actually, now that I see that plaque. People used to drive their Jeeps across these bridges, and somebody accidentally drove off of it, and it might have been him. Here you can see the bridge there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is that spot where that guy drove his Jeep right off the edge. That must have been him. Wow. Fred, we're just making our way around this canyon, see if we can get a better view of the bridges. Talked to the people over there. They said that this is that area, that place where you used to be able to drive your Jeep across, but they shut it down because they got that person on the plaque did pass away driving off the edge. Not in the best area. Let's see. Oh, might be able to see him over here. Yeah, you can kind of see him over there, but I don't think we're gonna. Whoa, little chipmunk running around. Pretty cool. We really need to be on the bottom so you can see the bridges real well. Thinking about going over there so I could get a better photo, but I'm not going to. So we're gonna go back. This is our road, if you can call it a road. Oh, it's bumpy, isn't it, Fred? Doing all right back there? People having fun right there, going up those rocks. Going up those. we're not to that point yet where we're gonna have fun like that. We're just trying to make it and survive. Ain't that right, Fred? Once we get done with this road, we're pretty much done for the day. We're gonna go find a place to camp for the night. We're gonna camp out here. All these places say no camping. But we'll find a place to camp for the night. It is already 3:43. And I'm tired. I haven't really eaten today. I'm like kind of like Fred. Fred hasn't eaten today, and I haven't eaten today. I've had like a beef stick and a Cliff Bar. That's the only thing I've had today. And Fred hasn't eaten a thing. We did go on a 6-mile walk almost. Yeah, well, yeah. We went on 5.7 and then we just went to the Gemini Bridges. So probably 6 total. Yeah. People hanging out in there. Yeah, I don't think they were just taking a break. Whoa. I'm gonna go this way. Alright, I'm gonna focus. Alright, I got tired of that bumpiness. I'm gonna air down my tires. This is too much bumpiness. Alright, I meant to show you, but I didn't. But I just dropped 10 pounds from each tire. So we're at 30 psi. Hopefully it'll be smoother. I can drop down to 20. I wouldn't want to go any lower than that. So we're just gonna try 30. It's got to be smoother. Can't be rougher, that's for sure. Okay, if that rock in front of me is not called Bird Rock or Eagle Rock, there's a problem. guys, we found our spot to sleep for the night. I was gonna go back to Grand Junction, but man, I am tired. The hike and the wheeling takes a lot out of you. So Fred's finally eating. I can hear him over there, which is good. We're in a good spot. Nobody's around us. I was just driving down the side of the road and saw a bunch of campers pulled off, and it looked like this is a 4-wheel drive trail. There's a fire pit over there, so pretty sure we can sleep here tonight. Won't have any trouble. I'm exhausted, so probably won't have many more updates for tonight. I'm gonna make dinner and head to bed, probably be in bed early tonight.